something I've been consistent on since the news broke is Tom Brady is not going to be a New England Patriot next year.
Which something that I've been consistent in saying that he is going to be a New England Patriot next year, and I still will hold to that. I don't care what anyone says.
There was another report today saying that Jeff Darlington of ESPN would be very surprised if Tom returned to the Patriots. That doesn't mean he is not or is. It is just another inside source saying.
Yeah, he heard from someone who's close to Tom Brady say it's a done deal that he's leaving the Patriots.
No, and I want to bring something else up too, because we talk about the situations that he might be joining. The weapons that these teams might have, offensive lines, coaches, and all that type of thing. But what about the family side of it? Do you think Gisele's sick of living in New England? Probably. She doesn't want to go somewhere else. You got a wife that makes an insane amount more money than you.
When you have that much money, they already have a house in L.A. They can live wherever the they want.
I know, but do you think she's not sick at all of her kids going to school there? Because she's got to stay there with her kids for the most of the year. She doesn't want to go out somewhere else, somewhere like Vegas or L.A., warmer weather where she can,
but you gotta
be involved in that type of thing.
Realistically, too, she's been doing this for a number of years now.
Yeah, and she might be sick of it.
He has a number of years left, right?
Well, she wants him to retire. That's number one.
Oh yeah, and he doesn't want to do that, and I think she gets that. But she'll say, enough of here.
Any wife like that is gonna be concerned about their husband, and obviously he's getting older. She wants him to retire.
Can we play the hypothetical game of, all right, I bet you don't think he's going anywhere. Where would you like to see him go? Or where would it be fun to see him?
If he were to go anywhere, the funnest place for him to go, I think, is the Raiders. Which a lot of people would agree with. Because you got John Gruden, you have a new city. You have young weapons who can be developed.
I'm not going to say I can't see it.
You have a good running game.
I have two very serious suggestions.
A decent offensive line. Better than New England.
If one of them is the Colts, remember what came out today. The Colts are heavy on Rivers.
The Los Angeles Chargers, who have been talking.
Boring.
I mean, you asked me what the funnest one was. Where do I think he would go?
I don't care about the Chargers. Who cares about the Chargers?
Tell me Keenan Allen wouldn't catch 200 balls with Tom Brady.
Yeah, I just don't want to see him on the Chargers.
You have Austin Eckler, who is the prototypical Tom Brady running back to throw the ball to. You have Mike Williams, who's a big body receiver, who
he could go there, but I don't want him to go there.
That offense would run amazingly. That is the perfect Tom Brady offense. That is tailor-made for him. You know what you do if you're the Chargers? You draft offensive linemen with every single one
I was
going to
say offensive line's a little, but there you go.
They have Okun at left tackle, and after that, you figure it out. But at that point, if you have Tom Brady and you have that team and you re-sign Hunter Henry, that's a force to be reckoned with. If Tom Brady is
absolutely
85% of what he can be or 90% of what he can be, that team is scary, especially with the defense that they have. Number 2, the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys.
That I most certainly don't want to see.
Do not re-sign Dak. Say, Dak, go hit the road. Go find someone else.
I think that's such a bad mistake if they do that, though.
I'm not going to say I would do that, but I'm not Jerry Jones either. And Jerry Jones
might have CTE.
And Jerry Jones would get hard as for that.
Oh, yeah. No, he definitely would.
Tom Brady, that offensive line, Ezekiel Elliott, you re-sign Cooper, you got Blake Jarwin. I'm not saying he's the best tight end ever. You got Gallup. You got a bunch of skill position players on the outside. And you got Tom Brady playing for the Dallas Cowboys. How much better does that get?
Yeah, no, but here's the thing. You asked me what the funnest team that I thought would be, and I said the Raiders. What I said in the beginning, I said if he were to go anywhere, it would be the Chargers.
And I think the Chargers just make so much sense for him.
It's LA. They want to be LA's best football team. They don't want the Rams to continue their dominance, and they're moving into a new stadium and all this other stuff. That's why I think the Chargers are like the most obvious of all the teams. Like you said like Dallas. Obviously, Dallas would be a fun place for him to go with everything that they have, but they have Dak Prescott. Mm-hmm. And I think that the way that they're treating Dak Prescott is absurd to me, honestly.
You think they should re-sign him long term?
Yes, absolutely. Like right now. And if they franchise tag him, dude, that's crazy to me.
I am not disagreeing you.
I agree with Nolan there. I don't think it makes sense to move off Dak right now, especially with the kind of year he had.
Would Jerry Jones move off Dak and go for Tom Brady? Absolutely, because
he knows it's a brand.
Yeah, it's a brand thing. It's all about the brand to Jerry Jones. I don't think if that were
Oh, that would be so much fun to me.
it would be fun.
It would be so much.
It would be fun, and I would hope that Tom Brady dies every single weekend. But I don't want that. I don't want that.
See, you guys are probably sick of hearing me say this every week, but Tampa Bay said that they're
Oh
going.
my
Come on,
God.
shut the hell up. Tampa Bay said that they're going heavy for Tom Brady, and that
Bro, what team isn't going like?
I know, but why wouldn't you want to go down there? He's an old guy.
I'm sick of reporters saying, "Oh, this team's going heavy for Tom Brady." What team isn't going heavy for Tom Brady? I don't care what quarterback you have. Go hard for Tom Brady. He's the best quarterback of all time, and he's hitting the free agent market. Why would you not go hard for him?
Tampa Bay would be so funny. We would be so happy on the pod, dude. That's our team.
Oh my god!
I think that as long as Bruce Arians is there, that's our team.
Yeah, if Bruce Arians were to leave or get fired, that'd be terrible.
You gotta think though about the Dallas thing. That is the worst division in football.
He would have a free road to the Super Bowl.
Two wins against the Redskins, guaranteed. Probably, as much as I hate to say it, 2 wins against the Giants. I'm sorry, Antonio, guaranteed. And at worst, probably a split of the Eagles. So you're going 5-1 in the division. And then I don't know what kind of schedule Dallas plays outside of the division, but I can't imagine it's not something Tom Brady can handle. And Dallas is a very good environment for a 42-year-old quarterback. It's not like he's playing out in freaking Buffalo or New England.
Or when people would say Chicago would be Chicago
would be interesting, but it doesn't seem reasonable.
You're moving from New England to Chicago.
Yeah, no,
that's not it.
They would be dangerous with him, but it's not going to happen.
He doesn't want to play there. No.
I have no ill will. I'm a Patriots fan. I have no ill will if Tom Brady leaves. He gave 20 years plus to the organization. Won 6 Super Bowls. Best quarterback ever. I can't say if he wants to go play for a different team. By all means, go for it.
See, I have a very different view. It's a loyalty thing, and it's you've spent so much time here. Why now? Why would it be now that you decide to turn your back on the New England Patriots?
Say you worked at a job for 45 years. Say you worked at say you worked at UTC, right? You worked at UTC for 45 years. You're sitting there, you do the same thing over and over again. Your boss doesn't appreciate you. You're not put around the people that you really like to be around.
One of your bosses doesn't appreciate you.
Okay, fair. And then the next, after 40 years, NASA comes in and is hey, Nolan, you want to come work for NASA? That would be fun, wouldn't it? We'll love you over here. We're going to give you a lot of money over here. We're going to treat you very well over here. And you would be okay, even if it's for a couple of years, why not?
See, well, that's totally different.
How?
Tom Brady is a famous icon who has billions of fans.
It's not about the fans. It's about the way the organization treats him. He and Bill do not get along whatsoever.
And I get that they don't get along, but then why have you been there for so long?
Because you're winning.
Because
you're winning.
Yeah.
If you go to the Chargers, I'm sorry, you're not winning. You're not.
We'll make a bet on that.
I would love to make a bet on that.
You're not winning a Super Bowl. You'll win. You're going to go to the playoffs, but
any team that he goes to is not immediately.
What you're saying is 100% right,
winning?
Nolan.
Just not winning a Super Bowl?
Not winning a Super Bowl. Isn't that the whole point?
I don't know if they go to the Super Bowl.
He wants to prove that he can win a Super Bowl without Bill Belichick. So if he goes out and they get bumped in the wild card or the divisional round, it's a bust at that point.
Sal, you know what? He's also got to play in a division with Pat Mahomes.
That's the only thing that's stopping me from saying the Chargers and why I think Dallas is realistic. If Jerry Jones wants that to happen, I could see that happening.
I don't think he's scared of Patrick Mahomes. I don't think that's going.
Oh no, I'm not.
Decision.
I'm not saying he's gonna be shaking in his boots for Patrick Mahomes, but at the same time, you want to go to the easiest division possible if you're leaving the AFC East.
Absolutely,
and that would be the NFC East.
The Broncos have an upstart chance too. I believe
the Broncos are keeping Drew Lock because Drew Lock might be really good.
I think he's really good. I loved him coming out of the draft.
That's why I wanted the Giants to get. Is the money aspect where you know what? He's decided that, I've taken pay cuts enough. I want to finally get paid. That's the only aspect of it that I get. All the rest of them, I do not get it. You have the best chance to win the Super Bowl in New England. Everyone knows that. Right?
No.
Why?
Disagree.
Why?
Who's on offense for them? Bro. N'Keal Harry?
They've already
37-year-old Julian
They've already
Edelman.
said another report that they're going to
What,
go
that they're
after
going to sign
weapons.
AJ Green and Hunter Henry? They're not signing either one of them. I will put all of my money on that. They're not signing. That's not the type of player the New England Patriots sign, is either of those players.
No, and Bill still has full control over that roster, and he's not a guy
he's
that
gonna
goes
draft-
after skill position
He's going to
players.
draft a tight end in the second round. He's going to take a wide receiver early. That's not going to pan out. It's the same skill position guys
Well,
every
that was the
time
first
with
wide receiver he
Patriots.
took in the first round. It just happened to not pan out. I think if he didn't get hurt, he would have been a lot better than he
He
was.
took Kembrell Tompkins in the second round, bust. He took someone in the same draft. I can't even remember his name. He's taken multiple wide receivers.
Gunnar Olszewski.
He's taking a bunch of dudes in the first and second round. Not in the first round, but in like the second or third round at the receiver position that do not work out. It's because of how complex the playbook is and how demanding Tom Brady is as a quarterback.
They draft everything well except for the skill positions. I think they've drafted running backs
So at that
pretty
point,
well, but wide receivers, no.
At that point, why would you not want to go play with a team that has a bunch of still guys like the Chargers or like the
because
Cowboys?
they don't have the system the Patriots do. They don't have the winning mentality that the Patriots do.
So don't you think Tom Brady could be a leader and provide that winning mentality?
I don't think you can go take 15 or however long, 20 years at this point, 20 years of building that system and go take it and immediately apply it and have success.
You know what this is, Nolan?
What?
This is a gamble.
But
He's rolling the dice and he is hoping.
if he ends up on a team that has, pop ability, something like that, a team that's got a whole bunch of pieces and is just, that one quarterback away and that needs that leader. There is no other more electric leader in football
than Tom
in
Brady.
the past 20 years
Than
than Tom Brady.
Thomas
You don't
Brady.
think he could
Yeah,
spike
but
that attitude in the team?
What team do you think just is that one piece away?
I could argue
He
the
said the
Cowboys.
Chargers. I don't want him to go to the Chargers, but
The Chargers
yes.
is not that though.
I could argue,
But maybe he could,
If you tell me-
spark something
if
there.
you tell me that the Cowboys go 12-4 next year with Tom Brady and to have a first round bye and play one or two home games, you're telling me that they can't make the Super Bowl next year.
You're talking about a team that just went 8-8 or like 9 and whatever it was.
Correct, because Dak Prescott is here and Tom Brady
Dak
is
Prescott
here.
was so good though this season. It wasn't just Dak Prescott.
But what happens? Do they get rid of Dak Prescott for 2-3 years of Tom Brady?
If you're trying to,
Other than like 8 with a solid quarterback.
I don't think they're winning the Super Bowl
solid
with Tom
franchise
Brady.
quarterback.
I would
Dak
love,
Prescott.
I would love to see him on Dallas or the Chargers, and I would be more confident with Dallas, but he could win with the Chargers too. I don't know if he can win a Super Bowl, but he could win a couple playoff games with them.
I think if you go to another team for 3 years and don't win a Super Bowl, what was the point? Then it was just for the money at that point. Then you look like even more of it. Because then what if the Patriots are more successful after he leaves? Which I'm not saying would happen, but I'm just saying.
You can't guarantee if he stays with the Patriots that they win a Super Bowl in the next 3 years, though. That's not
You
like
can. You never know with the Patriots. You
I-
really
you
don't.
can.
Look at where they got this year with all the pieces that they had.
you can't tell me it's a slam dunk that they win one in the next 3 years with Brady.
The AFC.
I think they do. I think it is a slam dunk.
It is
the
a
AFC is
slam
getting
dunk
a
that
lot
they win.
better.
You're forgetting that they won the year before.
I'm not forgetting that they won
with
the year
Gronk,
before.
it's like, okay, with Gronk. All those years that they had Gronk for like 2 games and he was the most hurt human being ever and they still won.
I would need to see them sign at least 2 impact players.
You're saying that wouldn't happen in the next 3 years.
No. If they kept the roster they have right now, absolutely not. They're not winning another Super Bowl.
So you're saying that they could not sign 2 impact players in the next 3 years?
No, because that's not what the Patriots do. I'm telling you that as a
Then
person.
why did they sign Antonio Brown?
Because they wanted to give Tom a toy to keep him this offseason.
So you're saying they wouldn't try that again?
It was low risk, low reward. It's not like they were signing Antonio Brown to a 5-year deal. They
But
signed
they still signed Antonio Brown.
For one-
You just
for
said that
1
they
year.
wouldn't sign a guy like that. And
correct.
they did
They're not going
already.
to sign AJ Green for 3 years and $40 million or 3 years and $50 million.
No, they
Pasta.
They would underpay him and they'd convince him
That's
to be
why
underpaid.
he wouldn't come. That's my point.
I think he still would if Tom Brady was
No,
there.
he wouldn't. He's not taking a market cut to go play in New England.
To
That
win a
isn't-
Super Bowl?
No, because he can go sign somewhere else and win a Super. He can go sign with the Eagles and win a Super Bowl.
The Eagles can win a Super Bowl.
Can they not?
No.
Well, hold
No.
on, you're forgetting
Not
that they
after
Hold
won.
on.
this year.
They were in a very
They
similar.
won.
Stop. They're in a very similar position right now. The Patriots are in offensive weapons. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
And look at where the Patriots
Shit.
got versus where the Eagles got. They
Well,
bar-
not Ertz.
Are you
but
forgetting
like
that they won a Super Bowl a couple years ago? Because they did. So
Yeah,
you're telling me that
yeah,
they can't win
did.
a Super Bowl?
Yeah, they did, but like they lost all of their pieces.
Who'd they lose?
Everyone died this year.
Everyone died this year.
They got hurt. That didn't mean they lose them.
Okay, that's what I meant when.
But
they
like,
lost
okay,
them.
so
hold on.
after
But
a year,
all they have is guys
But
that
the
can go up
Patriots
and
lost
catch
a lot of
a
pieces this year,
contested.
too.
They lost Gronkowski to what? Retirement? Does that
Yeah.
mean he's coming back?
No. That
Okay,
doesn't mean he's coming back.
James Devlin, he might retire this offseason. That's a huge part of the running game. Is David Andrews coming back? Because I don't know if he's coming back
think he's coming back.
with his stin thing. There's no guarantee of it. I'm telling
There's
you,
never a guarantee that someone's coming back.
I am telling you that the Patriots will not sign a big name free agent wide receiver or tight end, aka Hunter Henry or AJ Green. That is not happening. That's not how the Patriots do business. I can promise you that. I can 100% fully promise you that. Regardless of the Tom Brady thing. If they get Tom Brady back somehow, I can promise you AJ Green and Hunter Henry will not be in a Patriots uniform.
I'm just saying. I think this is just an entire publicity stunt. That's all this is.
If he ends up going back to the
it really
Patriots,
could be.
At its finest.
If he ends up,
we were talking 2 weeks ago about, it's a lock that Brady's staying with the Patriots, and then a week comes out and everyone's
I
like,
never said
I
that.
heard from someone else that also heard.
I've been consistent the whole time saying that he is not coming back to the
That's
Patriots.
what I'm saying. I'm not denying what you're saying. I'm explaining the fact that it's literally been a light switch for the past 3 or 4 weeks.
I think
what
all
is gonna
possibilities
happen.
are on the table.
Anything. I'm not saying he cannot go back to the Patriots. I am saying if your whole plan is they need to win a Super Bowl in a 3-year period and they need to sign X amount of people, that is not how the Patriots think. They're going to keep with this system of draft, develop, don't pay people, don't overextend yourself, cut people a year too early rather than a year too late. That's how they've always been.
Maybe this is coming out under Brady's control, and he's trying to give the Patriots a message. Wake up. I need
Well,
something
they're
here.
gonna pay Brady. They're gonna pay Brady a lot of money. Probably
Well, they're gonna
probably in
offer
the
him a shit ton.
mid-20s.
Yeah. No,
So-
they said I think I did see a report that said they will pay him $30 million a year.
So
I
if
saw
they're gonna
something
pay
similar
you
to
the
that a
money
few
that you're
weeks ago.
looking for anyway, why would you leave? The pros outweigh the cons so much.
I can see your point. I'm just saying I don't think that it's a
Because-
slam dunk that the Patriots win.
Because it would be obvious that if the Patriots offer him right around the same as like other teams would offer him, right? Obviously, it's not exactly the same as what other teams are going to try to offer him more just to get him to come there. But if they're offering you relatively the same amount, to be honest, I don't know where I was going with that. I lost my train of thought mid-sentence. So what I was saying was if other teams are offering you just about the same amount of money as the Patriots who you've been with for 20 years and always said you're loyal to this fan base and all this other stuff, you've always said all these things, why would you go somewhere else? The only way you'd go somewhere else is if you really want to win a Super Bowl without Bill Belichick. That's what he's saying, if he goes somewhere else. That I want to win without Bill Belichick. So then if you go out and it's a bust, then you look like a giant because you didn't win. You didn't win without Bill Belichick. And what I'm saying is, and this has been my point the whole time, he's too old for that now. He is too old for that.
Tell Tom Brady he can't do something. Tell him he can't do something.
I get it. I get the whole mentality. It's the Mamba mentality where you tell him he can't do something, he's going to try and do it twice. But that's the thing. He is too old for that now. I don't care. He can still play at a high level. I'm not denying his skill or anything like that. But for him to go single-handedly go win a championship without the coaching that the Patriots have,
It would be something.
It would be insane.
It would be something only the greatest quarterback of all time could do.
Yes, it would be something that only Tom Brady can do. But I'm saying he is too old for that now. Maybe 5 or 10 years ago, yes, he could definitely do it.
I can't wait to open my phone and see that he signed with Dallas so I can put $500 on the Cowboys to win the Super
That
Bowl.
shocks me that you would say that being a
Probably
Patriots
jump
fan.
off the top of, I don't know, semi-building if you sign
I
with
am
Dallas.
not pushing Tom Brady out the door. I just see the tea leaves, and I am 100% of the belief that he is gone. And if he comes back,
That's what everyone sees nowadays, just tea leaves.
all I'm saying, if he leaves, it's either the Chargers or the Cowboys, in my opinion. And if he goes to the Cowboys, I think they have a legitimate shot of winning the Super Bowl.
I just wish
I'm
we
just
could
gonna
find
put it-
out already.
I'm just going to put it this
We
way.
have to wait another 18 or 20 days of
That's
this.
the thing.
March 18th, mark your calendars because it's going to be the slowest March ever.
And he's not going to sign right away either.
Hey,
Oh no, he's going to wait a couple. He's going to I'm sick. I'm sick of this.
I'm going to lay this down like this. Even though with what came out today with apparently I'll be, amazed if he re-signs back with the Patriots, whoever the hell said that. if he doesn't sign back with the Patriots, I'm still going to be insanely surprised.
Whatever he does,
And if he stays with the Patriots, I won't be shocked.
whatever it is,
We just gotta wait and see.
whatever it is, it'll be in the best interest of Tom, and it'll be Tom's decision. But like, I don't know. I will not get behind it if he goes somewhere else. I will be the number one hater of Tom Brady.
I'm a Tom Brady
That's
fan.
not right.
I'm a Tom Brady fan, and whatever he does.
Why is it not right?
Because
Patriots
he's
are my
the best
team.
quarterback of all time, and he's been
I'm
on
not
your
denying
team.
that he's the,
and they're
he's the.
this is a
and
chippy game.
Aren't you a fan of Tom Brady?
I am a big fan of Tom Brady.
So even if he leaves,
Are you a big fan of your girlfriend before she cheats on you, and then she goes and cheats on you? Are you a big fan of your girlfriend after that?
I can't say that's him cheating on me.
God.
They've run their course.
What, Antonio? What?
There's no comparison you could make with, a guy leaving your team after winning 6 Super Bowls and he wants to go play
I will
somewhere
not
else
deny
with your
the
girlfriend
success
cheating
that
on
he's
you.
had with the Patriots, and I'm not taking that away from him. I am super thankful for
It's
that.
still
I'm just
sports
saying,
and guys leaving free agency. I know he's been there 20
it's a
years,
business. It's not.
with the circumstances that surrounds it, like it's nowhere near what LeBron did to Cleveland. Like he was there for what? How many years, and then he left? Like 5 or 6. Like we're talking 20 years, six Super Bowls. Like. This is nothing like anyone's ever seen. So if he leaves, it's like, why
You know
would
who went and played
leave
for
when-
another team? Joe Montana. Joe Montana was with the 49ers for 15 years, won 4 Super Bowls, and decided, hey, I'm going to go play for a different team.
Yeah, and I bet he was public enemy number 1 when he left. I wasn't alive to friggin' see it, but I bet he was. Same with Michael Jordan.
All I'm saying is athletes are allowed to move and
I'll do some
change, and that's
research
part of the
for that
game.
next
And
week.
if they want to go to a different city, they're
Never said he wasn't allowed to, just saying I would hate him if he did it. I would not like it if he did it.
I wouldn't.
He is allowed to do whatever he wants for him.
I would be
Doesn't mean I
wildly
have to like
entertained
it.
if he left, but I still think the odds are he stays with the Pats.
Oh yeah, well the odds are that they have like a betting prop on it too.
Probably.
And after what came out today, the Patriots were still the favorite for where he is. They're
Not
minus
surprising at all.
125 or something like that.
Who's the next one? The Chargers?
Probably
At
Vegas.
The Raiders, yeah. And then I think the Chargers, the Bucks were plus 1,100.
You got to put money on that. I'm not saying no.
Crickets.
Just because
$20 maybe.
the amount of like excitement you would get out of that notification would probably be like the crown moment of your life. If you saw
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
Yeah, you would probably have to go jump off a bridge after that because it's not.
Oh,
Gonna
I'd
be
buy a
better than that.
Brady
he would
jersey
explode.
immediately.
He would just spontaneously combust. That's what he would see Tom Brady and then Buccaneers, and he would be like, "Oh,
I'd buy
my
a Brady
God.
jersey, and then like people in my family would probably be like, "What?"